This Boykins alley-oop, and Anthony's for 20% shooting, and you're only up 6. Carmelo Anthony will launch the 3.
Carmelo just going one-on-one, but then cutting Carmelo.
Anthony finishing on the other side. Out and Anthony with the rebound. The Nuggets' body language and energy level is just telling you that they're in control of the game. Anthony traveled and laid it in.
How many steps do you get? Now they said there was a hand on the ball. Well, then you call it a jump. It'd be a jump, I would think.
Absolutely no pressure.
Here's Carmelo on a post up against Rose. 2 6'8" players. Carmelo drives. Carmelo up and in. He got triple teamed and he still scored.
Yeah, believe it or not, Rose.
Upstairs from Andre Miller. He's in the hand. 5.5 to go here in the first half, and a jumper knocked down on the baseline. 5 to shoot it. Here's Carmelo, 3-ball. But the bottom. Carmelo starting to heat up. He's got a dozen. And the Nuggets
Or excuse me, on Anthony.
Here's another 3-ball. Carmelo again rips it. Now Carmelo 3-ball. He drops it in. Carmelo tied.
And that speaks louder to me.
Leonard brings the ball up. The lob and the jam. Rashawn Leonard looks to Anthony, who's returned. He'll let it fly. Long two. No, he's right there. He's inside now. That's right. See, you just talk this stuff into happening. See, Mike Arch almost had the steal, and Anthony will get one.
Well, my hair's combed. Can't imagine
We'll take care of that. Anthony.
At his chest. Nice job, Melo.
Popovich is now in.
It'll be interesting to see what happens.
I'm sure Charles Woodson endorsed that. Carmelo stayed with it. He put it on the floor to make sure. Into Carmelo Anthony. Jump stop layup good. Carmelo's got the bounce.
Melo recognizes, goes right to the rack.
Melo got Karolinko in the air. Anthony in double.
Absolutely, you make a really good point. I mean, what a play! Melo splits the double team. Pretty finger roll to the hoop.
Melo and Nene. There's Melo.
Melo with that patented cup in the lane. Reverts the rip. Prevents the rip and just finishes with another finger roll.
16 points. So he and Arroyo have picked it up in the second half. Nuggets trying to answer. They go to Carmelo.
Melo said enough of that. I'm tired of you shooting jumpers on me.
Shots. They're 17 of 23. Finger roll. Count the basketball. Denver pushing it. Here's Carmelo. He's got to beat Roger Bell. He wins the basket. 5 fouls on Bell.
Melo did a great job. Bell was coming. He protected the ball so well. Andre Miller, long pass, but watch him protect this ball with his body and then finish with that right hand.
You know what I like so much about it? He stayed under control.
He really did.
Bell needs help. And it's taken away. Here's Carmelo running with Miller. Lob, Carmelo. He was about 12 feet.
Well, you can see that even Utah knew he was going to throw that long place. Lopez could do nothing about it. What a play. That's where you get the ball to your point guard. He'll make the pass. You're the finisher. What a job, Carmelo Anthony.
How high can you go? The answer is high as I need to. The Nuggets up a dozen. Goes and helps out in the post. Oh, look at that move by Carmelo. And it's tapped in.
Massenberg has really been a neat addition for them.
And that's surprising as much as they push the basketball. Jumper knocked down by Anthony.
Well, they open up the middle. So not often can you get your hands on balls in the middle.
Carmelo again from the perimeter. 3-game road trip beginning tonight in Sacramento. Day off tomorrow, then a ball game in Phoenix on Tuesday, and then the Lakers in LA on Wednesday. Carmelo all the way to the hoop. Carmelo, hard drive, flips it in. Nice job by Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo wants it right back. Doug Christie on him.
And the Nuggets need some cutters.
Anthony, see you later. I mean, he lost Christie like a bad habit. It's a steal. If Andre can come up with it, he can. Miller against Payton. looking for help. Oh, finds
Andre Miller, there's what tempo. Doesn't care how big you are, how small you are, he can score in there.
Little screen and roll.
Flip the screen roll. Carmelo does it. Lakers not aware. Easy hoop.
Two to shoot it. And Carmelo the basket. He got to the rim and was fouled.
Well, he made those ankles buckle on Devin George as he crossed him over and went baseline, Drew. That first step on Carmelo is long and so good. And
you know what? I still come back to that description, Leo. A little bit better than you think he does just watching him. Nelson, tough shot. Carmelo right there to lay it in. Carmelo to the top shelf and then some.
when Andre Miller threw that pass, I said, no way. He had room to spare.
I said the same thing to myself, saying he can't get that. Sandy had to let Carmelo there.
Well, there's what you love about best defensive players in the NBA.
Oh, good find. That's great half.
Ever John Stockton in Utah for several years.
Not a bad guy to back up, right? Here's Anthony. He just kind of
That hesitation.
Camby quickly down the floor to Carmelo Anthony, and they get the. We're going to have a 20-second timeout by the Suns. Anthony from outside. Now you worry about, don't you, when he's 5'5"?
Just a little pass. He's going to move his feet all the time. But I'll tell you, Barbosa can stay with him because he's so fast, and Barbosa can put it in another gear.
Look at Anthony. Anthony looked around.
Come at him, or he's going to make a pass. But what impressed me most is his feel for the game.
Brings it off to Anthony. Anthony goes in. Had a partially blocked, strong enough to continue on and score.
Well, he has that.
Sean Leonard down the lane, kicks it out to Camby, wants to get to the basket, throws it. Oh, nice play, Carmelo there. Make him shoot that. Videko with 2 fouls, trying to keep him on the perimeter as he attacks the basket and lays it.
Andre wanted to get it to the net. He couldn't shoot it. Nice cut down. And Anthony trying to save it. He does. Here's Camby. They lock. Take that.
Well, UMass to University of Syracuse. What a pretty play. Camby loves to play a little point guard himself.
This is rare. Tonight that hasn't been the case. Anthony, long deuce. Good sign.
Good team basketball.
We got to get back to sharing the ball, playing unselfishly. Rodney White cross court for Carmelo, 3 to shoot it. Again, the Nuggets in jeopardy, not getting a shot. Wow, what a shot that was.
Melo had about 6 or 8 easy layups he missed. That had to be the most difficult one.
Yeah, no question about that. He's in double figures now, 11 points, 9 rebounds. 84-78. Stan Van Gundy, who took over late in the preseason. This by Carmelo. Bosch in Toronto. Wayne Wade in Miami. The basket. Nice finish by Carmelo.
I talked about him earlier, and I talked with him before the game.
There's a
Utah and Houston. I mean, until you go through that, you understand what it takes.
Carmelo on an isolation over Karan. 43-31. Carmelo feeling he's 4 of 5, making 5 of 6. After going so far, he has Denver by 14 again. Gathers his feet. Nothing but the bottom again. 0-2. Carmelo on a drive. Beautiful move. Protected the basketball. 2 big strides all the way to the glass. It helps when you're 6'8", you take longer strides.
These guys are slowing down.
You know, he used to do that all the time at Dice.
Yeah. Got a little higher than Carmelo, same result. It's the same thing as to go. Quick spin, it's a lot.
And there's Carmelo. Get out of my way. I'm going to the hole.
Well, he took his left arm and just held Lamar Odom off. Odom thinking he was going to get some weak side help and maybe a trap on the baseline. It never came. You get a 4-on-2 and you nonchalant the pass and turn it over.
Gorgeous move. Last week when the Nuggets took him off. Carmelo.
Easy look. Nice run job by Melo.
Carmelo drives to the hole. Take that.
Well, Sean Marion was forcing him baseline, expecting some help to come, but Melo's so quick. Dunked that ball home before the Phoenix weak side D even saw he was at the hoop.
Off, and then he taps it outside. Boykins, Carmelo, reverse, hangs and drops.
They with a hustle play off of
Carmelo on a wing from 18.
Well, one set could get off a pretty shot, but Phoenix right back at him. That's what the Nuggets need to do.
Carmelo. 10 points now for Anthony. Nice screen and roll, Carmelo. Shot clock down to 7.
Got to move the ball. Got to move the ball.
Carmelo's got to read what time it is on the clock. Sit down. Maybe that's a good omen.
Get in the hoop. Nice shot, Melo.
Well, you want to know what he had? He had the 35-second college clock in his head for a second. How about a 3? They're going to call it a 2.
And it looked like he got knocked down by Marion, too. And he said, my buddy Rodney White's on. I'm going to get hot with him.
Have you seen 2 more difficult jumpers knocked down back-to-back this year? And a great screen for Carmelo Anthony getting long rebound to Andre Miller. Here's Nene running the floor. Good catch off the Carmelo who will flush it. What a pass.
Got beat back door, and that created an open lane.
Here comes Carmelo, and a nifty layup by Anthony. He's got, I guess not. And now it's a 5-on-5 affair. A 3, knocked down by Carmelo Anthony. 2 fouls on the Grizzlies. Carmelo got free underneath. Boy, this thing's turned ugly the last minute. Underneath, Carmelo will lay it in and settle things.
A situation when you're a weak side defender, you need to sink to the level of the ball.
Catch it, Carmelo Anthony down the lane. Boykins needs help. Somebody's got to come to the basketball. Anthony on a penetration, and that'll count. They're looking at 40-plus minutes for the game tomorrow night. 23 for Anthony.
Defensive stops in the second half like they did in the first half. And to be a really good team, you have to stop the other team.
Fancy move by offensive player than a defensive player. Carmelo looking blind to the back.
Oh, and Melo able to kiss it off the glass.
Carmelo on a drive. That'll count. A lot of energy. Carmelo losing a couple of players, then lost the basketball. And he'll get it back, and he'll hammer it down. Good vision by Nene.
Good vision and good play by Melo. Had a sequence on defense, and
Andre Miller, Carmelo. He's had himself a pretty good game. Here's Carmelo running the floor, count
the Melo one who finishes a nice layup.
All right, Sandy and Anthony.
They've really found that shooting touch.
Here's a lob. His buddy with a little bow on it. Rodney White handed out dimes. And the Nuggets, for the first time in 9 games, have eclipsed the century mark. You have to go back to January 13th, the road game in Phoenix.
That might have forced that turnover.
Anthony measures. It's 15-13 in this game in favor of the Mavericks. Nice swing of the ball by the Nuggets, and Carmelo. I'd like to think that was the case anyway. Boykins with the jump pass. Dallas by 11. First double-digit lead for either team in this game. Anthony contested by Finley, but it doesn't matter. Nuggets look to get back into it in a hurry. Carmelo opens 3. And being unable to beat the top teams in the West, this Nugget team is yet to beat a Midwest Division opponent. That could change that whole scenario as Carmelo Anthony got free. Anthony nearly had the rim block that dunk, but he delivers the windmill slam.
What I like was the
Mavericks last lost to Denver in Dallas back in '97. 13 games have come and gone since. Anthony along 2, that's true. Forced to jump out at the Denver point guard. It gives it up to Anthony. Carmelo Anthony gives Denver.
It was on Rasheed Wallace a moment ago.
Good to see the Nuggets pushing it right back up. Attack that rim, Melo.
Here's Carmelo's jumper, including want to post Andre Miller, but Carmelo says I'm going to take him to the Nuggets 10. Came on in the playoffs last year. Miller's double team. Here's Anthony. Are you talking about a red carpet? I'm good. Here's Melo, quick release. Oh, he's got it going, Bill. He's got a dozen. Carmelo hurting the rim.
Well, Darius Miles was on the receiving end of about 8 before he went out. Melo with another backdoor cut, and we saw this in our pregame show. Work that high post, that opens up the hoop. Melo reads it perfectly, fakes a overtop. That's the fun part in basketball.
Here's Carmelo, Sandy, and I'll tell you what, they made it. They're gonna have
15 on the Nuggets. He's pretty good. You might want to find him.
Anthony is feeling it tonight. The lob to Carmelo, and he got enough of it to lay it. Mo does. Of course, Mo Cheeks was quite a point guard. Here's Andre Miller. He's got Carmelo. Take that.
What beautiful bat. And Melo run the court.
Good catch by Carmelo. And they'll follow it up and in.
Before I score another 2.
24 in the game. Here's a 3. Knocked down by Anthony on the shot clock. Gets a screen from Nene. Pull up from 21.
What a pick by Nene. Got to be able to get top side on Patter.
Barry chased it down. Carmelo sprinting up the floor. Here's the lob. Carmelo. Oh, man.
Oh, even Melo said, oh, on that one. But John Barry knew the whole way down the court that he was going to get Melo. And the key thing, Melo sprinted on that fast break. Just outran the Blazers.
I thought that hurt in Dallas because Nowitzki was held in check by Robinson, and yet the Warriors never took advantage of that.
Anthony for three. 24 years of age. That's a good one. Anthony running it back and laying it up and in. They run everything through Carmelo right now.
Why does he even need a screen?
Backing in. Wow. That's a rookie. That's a teenager doing that over Dampier.
As I said.
10 here in the third quarter. Harden went for the steal. Anthony in on Dampier. And now another turnover. And another layup.
He goes down off the dribble.
Richardson with a nice block on Andre Miller. Anthony working on Robinson. It's been a good matchup all night. And Carmelo Anthony with a jumper.
Well, that's good. Made him stop and pop, and he got it down.
Look at how many plane flights I have to take. Anthony driving down and drawing the foul to come off the pick and roll situation.
Here's Carmelo. Nothing but the cords.
Being a rookie, you play a guy a couple times, you know what's going to happen.
Battier, a good defender at Duke. I don't know if he's shit.
That's the way to play tough today. That's what you have to do.
Carmelo at three. Nuggets needed that big time. Wow. And Stromile Swift kicked it outside. Here's Andre running with Carmelo. He'll go up and throw it behind his head.
Right underneath the basket, but buried that free throw.
47-46, Denver lead. Pull-up jumper right on the money. Rebounds already. Here's Carmelo. He's got to beat Watson, and he will. Good job by Carmelo.
Melo on the run out.
Carmelo leans in. He gets it back. He missed again. Gets it back. Did not miss.
Game started. He's got a lot of people off the bench.
Yeah, Carmelo goes up and knocks down another jumper. And he's a little bit long with it. Carmelo gets the rebound, and he leaves it up. There's a good job by Miller, forcing the steal. John Barry, here's the lob. Carmelo will finish.
Well, John Barry knew he had that lob as soon as he got the ball. He just waited to Melo to get to the rim. Stoudemire only man back, but not tall enough to compete with that lob.
Good show. The Nuggets were 26 of 29. Here's Carmelo stop and pop from 16, right? And then it's a steal by Miller. Anthony was open. Vo couldn't get it to him initially, now does, and took the basket.
Melo creates the passing lane because Nene runs hard.
He gets it back, and he connects. What kind of defense has he played tonight? Off to Carmelo, beautiful.
Ray Miller.
Backdoor cut, Anthony will stick it. Good read by Chris Anderson, also averaging better than 24 a game during that period. Here's Carmelo from deep, beautiful shot. He gets it away to Anthony, numbers right for Denver. Here's Carmelo, good ball fake, and he cashes the jumper.
Both stars just have one, Rashawn Leonard. And here is Carmelo. Roll it.
T-Lou looked over there at him and thought they had an advantage, so.
And banked in. Lucas played on those Buffalo teams, I think, too, when McAdoo came in. Anthony grabbed. They'll count that again. Determined to finish for this point in this quarter. And they blind to Anthony. All hail Anthony. Some Brazilian samba. Some Jack Anderson.
There's Anderson in there to force the miss there.
And Anthony, they beat him down the front. Michael Doliak. Could he be on the market? Want to return to New York? It's not going to happen. Anthony runs. Look at the speed. Full throttle into the forecourt. All the way home.
Man, he exchanges it.
More. Beats everybody down the floor. Alley-oop for Carmelo. He threw it away to Rashawn Leonard. He's got on his hip Carmelo Anthony to throw it down.
Carmelo over Glenn Robinson. Got his warm-up. Melo in the block against Robinson. Here's Carmelo, 16. Interesting pass from the strong side of the post-up play.
You just saw the great vision John Barry
has. Carmelo in deep again. And there's a steal. Good job by the Nuggets. Here's Carmelo.
everybody. The three. And Camby gets the rebound. Here's a cut.
Look at this crowd, Drew.
And they takes it outside. Bo inside. What for? This is his one. Off the turnovers, racing up the floor. Here's Carmelo. Defense, you mean?
A little Matador D, and the Nuggets need to.
And Carmelo cleans it up.
Goes right by him.
Here's Anthony. McKee, a good defender. Then he gets the rebound. Creates space. Leaves it up and in.
Let my rookie season be over so I can get a call going to the hoop.